The teacher of the jungle, Brazil. The Amazon River is not a boundary. It is the road. For the riverside communities and isolated tribes deep within the rainforest, the river is the only map, and the canoe the only vehicle. It was on this vast, shimmering highway that Maria dos Santos decided to build her school. Maria, a woman with the resilience of the jungle vines and a smile as warm as the equatorial sun, understood the profound, isolating silence that fell between the scattered settlements. Education, books, letters, the magic of knowing what was beyond the next bend, was a luxury, too far away, too difficult to reach. But Maria refused to accept that geography should be destiny. She often repeated her mantra to the skeptical elders: if they cannot come to school, then the river will carry school to them. With tireless effort and the help of a few dedicated volunteers, Maria acquired and retrofitted a large, sturdy raft. They built walls of rough-hewn wood, fastened a roof of woven palm fronds, and painted the structure a cheerful blue. It was a humble vessel, but to Maria it was a palace of learning. The Escola Flutuante, floating school, had no fixed address. It traveled the tributaries, following the cycles of the water and the needs of the families. Every morning, as the dense mist lifted from the water, the sight of Maria's blue schoolhouse would appear like a vibrant promise on the horizon. The blackboard, a weathered green rectangle, hung inside, swinging gently as the current nudged the raft. Her students were unlike any in the world. They arrived silently, paddling small carved canoes that bobbed against the school's wooden sides like water lilies. They came from communities whose names were known only to geographers and themselves. Children of fishermen, rubber tappers, and indigenous tribes, their eyes wide with curiosity and their hands already skilled in the practical arts of jungle survival. Inside, the classroom was alive. The sound of their voices reciting the alphabet blended with the calls of exotic birds and the soft, rhythmic lapping of the river against the hull. When a large freight boat passed, the school would rock, and Maria would simply steady herself and laugh, telling the children, "See? Even the earth wants to dance when you learn." Her classes were dynamic, incorporating local lore and ecology alongside reading and arithmetic. The river, with its ever-changing surface, its colors, and its life, became their most immediate and profound textbook. Maria taught them not just to read words, but to read the world, to use their education to protect their home, to bargain fairly for their catches, and to write letters to a world that often forgot they existed. One afternoon, as the sun dipped low, painting the river in strokes of orange and violet, a young boy named Ubiratan, who had traveled 2 hours by canoe, successfully wrote his name for the very first time. He held up his slate, the letters shaky but clear, and Maria placed her hand on his shoulder. Outside, the water flowed, powerful and free, mirroring the path that Ubiratan and all her students could now carve for themselves. The river was carrying the school, but Maria dos Santos was charting the course. One lesson, one child, and one rocking blackboard at a time.